Hi everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. Myself, Manish Sharma, the host of this session, where we are, going to cover a very interesting topic today, that how we can streamline and organize events through our very innovative uh, event management portal, that is Event Nerve. In this webinar, I'm, accompanying with my colleague Jayashree, and she will take you through the product demo, the application features, how it works, what are the various functionalities and features already available in our application. So before moving to the main agenda of this webinar, let me introduce about our company, Habil Labs. Habil Labs Private Limited. We are basically an IT organization based out in Jaipur, Rajasthan, and we operate from Mumbai and Gurgaon in India, where we are having our local presence, local office setup. And apart from India, we also operate from Canada and Texas. We are again having our local presence, our sales and marketing and development team over there. We started our operations, our IT journey in 2016, and we started with web development, mobile application development, custom application development, and gradually we learned a lot of things from our customers, because our philosophy is never to work as a client or as a customer or as a service provider with our customer. Our philosophy to get associated with our customer as their technology partner. We always work as their digital transformation success partner. So we are keeping this, strategy from 2016, and gradually year by year we, implemented and we innovated in different technology stacks and different IT and ITES services. Even after this pandemic, we scale up our services around cloud managed services, around insight analytics like AI, IoT, BI, and robotic process automation. So we have around a team of more than 250 technical consultants across the globe, and we are serving in India, in Middle East, in US, UK, European, and different Asian countries. So this is about our introduction about our company. So let's talk about the today's agenda, where we are covering this Event Nerve portal. So as per Gartner's report, you all aware about Gartner. So it's a global organization for marketing surveys and insights. So what Gartner says about event industries? The global meetings and event industry is projected to reach approx 840 US billion dollars by coming 2027. Means again, it's self-explanatory that how booming industries is this. And let me share you a few stats over this Gartner's and McKinsey's report. Globally, over 10 million events are held annually across the globe, which includes various conferences, trade shows, conventions, and corporate meetings, right? Second, average spending per attendee means whenever any conference or any trade shows are organized, the organizers spent around $1,500 on per attendee who are going to attend that particular event. And in case of trade shows, every attendee at trade shows typically spend an average of $2,000 per event. So again, it shows that how big and booming industries we are having and you can easily experience the similar use case, especially after pandemic, because after pandemic, we can see a lot of advancement in insight analytics in AI, BI. So many even government of India and even different global leaders are investing and showing their interest in AI and Gen AI, around AI and Gen AI. So corporates and the event organization committees are taking this very serious. They are organizing events in different regions. They are inviting, corporate experts, and even CXOs, CEOs, the big, giants or the organization who are working around different IT sectors. So after 2021 and 22, you can see a whole lot of events are going to be organized in India and global. And overall, and out of those, events, in 80% cases, organizations are, organizers are using technology, of course. 80% they are using technologies, especially for, managing their attendees, for registering their attendees, for, some marketing and promotional activities. Somehow they are using different technologies. So why this rapid growth, especially we encountered after this pandemic or after 21 and 22? There are certain reasons behind it, because globalization and economic expansion we are seeing, increased international trades, business expansion have led a surge in conferences, trade shows, and corporate events. The another thing is technological advancement. In the wake of pandemic, virtual and hybrid events got introduced along with event management softwares, have made it easier and more cost effective to organize and attend an event. And again, another very interesting the factor, changing consumer preferences and their behavior. Consumers are more likely to attend events for networking, their individual learning, their entertainment, and driving growth in the industry. So these are the few factors why this event market is growing rapidly. So let's talk about some major pain points before we jump into the technical details of this event application. Let me share you a few major pain points around this industry. Number one, we can say measurement and analysis. Measurement and analysis means tracking the event performance and measuring ROI, because organizers or the event management companies, they spend a whole lot of amount in events, but the major motive is, of course, ROI for you and for me and for every event organizing committee. So they are feeling some pain while they are not able to manage the performance, efficiency, and ROI, and very difficult to analyze them. They are not having proper tools to manage those ROIs and performance. So this is again a very major pain area. Then second is complex logistics, like coordinating travel, accommodation, venue arrangements, catering for the attendees can be a time consuming and error prone activity. Then attendees management, managing registration, ticketing, communication, their on-site check-in can be overwhelming, especially for the large events where thousands of or 10,000s of or lakhs of attendees are going to join. So attendees management is a big issue over there. Then marketing and promotion. Without promoting any event or without any marketing activities, any event, we can't think about any event success. So effectively reaching target audience and promoting events requires a variety of marketing channels and strategies. So this is again a very crucial and most important, the pain area event industries are facing. Then again, budget constraint, because for any particular, event, every event organization committee or the agency, they specify or they allocate a particular, budget. And against that particular budget, they expect some revenue as well. But there is lack in between the budget and the revenue which they was expecting earlier before commencing of that event. So there is a gap between a challenge and a gap between uncertainty on economic on financial economics, right? So these are few the pain points industries are suffering, and based on those pain points, let me share you a couple of insights from the surveys from different marketing agencies like McKinsey and Gartner. What they say, right? Number one is budget constraint. 35% of event organizations face significant challenges in balancing their event cost with revenue generation, means how much they are spending on a particular event and how much they are expecting or targeting to get the revenue. Then attendee management, approx 55% of event organizers struggle while managing registration, their ticketing, their communication and on-site check-in or check-out facility for the attendees, especially in case where there are a whole lot of numbers of the large events or the attendees are more. Then next is measurement and analysis. 70% of event organizers struggle to track their performance and measure ROI effectively, as I already mentioned. However, with this growth comes it automatically coming up with some complexities as well. Managing attendees registration, logistics, marketing, budgeting, and analytics can be a major headache. So to overcome these challenges and succeed in the competitive event management industry, professional must focus on the few aspects. Like first one is data driven decision making, because before couple of years, or you can say 4 or 5, or especially before pandemic, when event organizers are not using any technology, or not using any tool, they was just using pen and paper format or Excel sheet to manage their attendees, to manage their records. But using those physical copies of attendees registration, or they was using just Excel sheets for managing all activities, they was not having proper data with them, so that they can play around on that data, so that after completing couple of event or 4 or 5 events in consecutive years, they cannot predict something out of those data, that in next coming 2 years or 3 years, what kind of customer behavior is changing, what sort of activities we should promote. Because until unless उनके पास अगर data नहीं है, तो they cannot predict anything, they cannot come with any decision making. So data driven decision making is again one challenge. Second is technology adoption. Utilize event management software to automate tasks, streamline processes, and align valuable insight into event performance. Again, it's a very important header while the organizations are heading any or attending or organizing an event. Then scalability and flexibility, like choose event management solution that can handle events to all sizes and adapt to changing needs. The next is collaboration and of course partnership. Work closely with vendors, suppliers, and other stakeholders to ensure a seamless event presence. Then of course continuous learning and development, because nowadays technologies are coming day by day, trends are changing, best practices are coming, emerging technologies are coming. So we should focus on those things so that we can streamline our events. We can get the perfect analytics out of that event. We can measure the data driven insights. We can focus on ROIs. So to come up or to streamline all those things, we have this event tool. So let me welcome my colleague Jayashree. She will take you through the event portal, how it could be beneficial for the event management agencies, the organizations. So over to you, Jayashree. And meanwhile, of course, during the demo, whenever you are having any concern or you want to ask something, you can raise your hands, or even after this demo session, we are having a very small, Q&A session, so you can ask your queries as well. So we would be very glad to answer your queries. So over to you, Jayashree.
Thank you so much. Okay, so as introduced, I'm Jayashree and I'll be taking you through the event now. But before we actually go into the technical specifications of the tool, I would like you to imagine Imagine where you have to host an event or schedule an event or organize an event where you have multiple tools, that requires you to juggle between multiple tools, multiple calendars, and multiple files as well. You need to prepare different versions. There is a Google sheet, there is an Excel which everybody of your team is working on, and you cannot keep track of who is changing what. So that creates chaos, and it is very overwhelming when the event is scalable and flexible at level where it is, a lot of people are joining in. So that's where Event Nerve comes in. It is a comprehensive suite of event management tools which efficiently eliminate the needs of, maintaining different files, eliminate the need of using a lot of tools for a single particular event. And let's look at the key features of that particular our portal. So one is the major foremost key feature is having a centralized platform. So everything that you need for your event, starting from sending out invitations, collecting RSVPs, and registrations and attendees, QR codes, logistics, anything that you require, you will be getting that in this particular portal. You can automate your workflows. There is no need for you to create different Google forms. You can send out a registration form from the same portal, which can eliminate your time, uh, the time you're consuming to create that, the resource that you're putting in, that can be effortless. Third is everything that is going through in your event, every activity you can keep track of through centralized dashboards for every particular factor. For whether it is travel and accommodation, whether you are managing how many attendees are there, whether you are receiving your RSVPs through emails or WhatsApp, anything. As you can see in the picture as well, you can see how many users you have sent invites to, how many attendees were there, and how many RSVP'd through WhatsApp, everything on the same platform. And third is that whether you need to host a simple trade show, any art exhibition, or the event of the size of, empowerment summits or any large level events, you can all do from this particular tool. It does not restrict you to do small level events or big level events. It does not restrict your boundaries. You can be as scalable and as flexible as you want to. Moving ahead, I'll be taking you to the some of the case studies that we recently did with our portal. So Vertusa is one of the global tech consulting partner. They were hosting their annual meet in Abu Dhabi, Hilton, and they were flying people from across the globe to Abu Dhabi, whether it was Europe, whether it was India, whether it was US, UK, everyone was flying from their respective places to Abu Dhabi. They were having approximately 7 internal teams that were managing their on-ground transfers. They were managing their hotel, that were managing their registrations, and on daily basis they were booking their rooms, canceling their rooms. A lot of chaos was going on. With Event Nerve, they streamlined their process because it gives you flexibility to divide your team into specific user roles. You can divide your team and you can give them access based on that. So their on-ground transfer team get their access as transport managers, and they specified that particular portion. Registration was given to that particular user role and registrations were streamlined. So we managed the whole annual meet of there, which were approximately 500 people through our event now. Another one was Hyundai. It organizes a lot of rallies and carnivals whenever there is, a new launch coming in or anything, for marketing. And there are a lot of campaigns that they do with in remote areas and in, places where they are reaching their user target. So all of the rallies and campaigns, carnivals were hosted by EventNow. it automated their QR code authentications, their attendee management, their registrations, and it also um streamlined their process in between the event organizers. Apart from dealing B2C, we also deals in B2B marketing process, and hence an example of Magitap, which is a B2B agency, a marketing agency, and also a very leading one. It has its connections to multiple events that they frequently organize, whether it's overseas or whether it's domestic events, and they wanted to have a scalable solution that can cater all of their event types. So we pitched them EventNow, and they are hosting their events through EventNow, whether it's a event in Dubai or in US, or whether it's an event in Delhi or Jaipur or anywhere. Now let's move to the technical portion. I'll give you a look into the product as well. This is the centralized dashboard that I was talking to. I was talking about. EventNerve is basically categorized into three major user categories, which are super admin, event admin, and then sub admin. And you can manage your user roles based on your event type. So if you need cashier in one event, you can manage that access. If you need any vendor, if you need to have any art expert, if you need to have a transport manager, hotel manager, you can customize your event roles. This is the major module, which is user management, which flows the data into your portal. So you can manage your events here. You can create events, you can add new events, any kind of event you want to add. Then you can have your event team listed down here. You can create new team members. You can import the Excel. And then this is where you are sending out invites. So whenever there is whenever there is somebody who RSVP'd no, this will be toggled to not attending. And throughout the pages, you will have access to every module of your event. Every module you are given access to. So whether it is to send out online registration form, you can send it out. You can customize it as per what you require from those particular attendees. Then if you're sending out QR codes, you can print QR codes, you can use them as a ticket pass for your event, and you can have them, you can select event, select gate, and you can have it attendance. Then travel and accommodation. So whenever there are, multiple events, or whenever there is an event of, large scale, you need a lodging facility. So what you have to do is select event and have your dashboard here of, you can see the reports, you can see the hotels, flights, buses, anything that you need to do, it will be here. Then we have attendance management. So anybody who is coming to your event, taking an attendance, you can see the data of all of your events, whether it's, and you can download the data for that particular event from here. Throughout the event, if you want to create leads, collect leads, you can have it from lead manager. Now, the most interesting part of event now is, along with giving you pre and post event activities, it also gives you some fun activities to engage your audience, which one of them is digital message board. So what it do is, it gives you a particular profile, it gives you a particular for example, you can choose this. It will give you a background. You can choose background, and you can let your users type in messages so that they can see it on the screen that is you have posted. And then it ends the event through feedbacks and complaints. You can collect your feedbacks and you can have your have them sorted out. I hope it was as interesting as we wanted it to be. Over to you, Manish sir.
Yeah, thanks, Jayashree, for a wonderful, presentation. So I hope you guys, like the solution, the what kind of offering we have, especially for the organizations who are involved in organizing events, conferences, or trade shows. So a very good news for you guys, because everybody knows that in India nowadays we are going to celebrate a lot of festivals, a lot of events in coming couple of months, especially nowadays because today is very holy day today. So Dandiya and Garba events are going to be organized in next 9 days in different parts of India. So Dandiya or Gabba event, or then Dashera and Diwali Carnival is also going to be come in this month only. And post Diwali, we are having New Year events, New Year parties, and of course nowadays that wedding season is also ahead. We are just going to celebrate, or we are just going to attend various weddings, and especially the organization who are involved in arranging those events, whether it is related to Dandiya or Garba or Diwali or New Year or wedding events. So we have one offer for exclusively for next 2 months, this October and November, and of course till the New Year events. If you want to subscribe, or if you want to test our event portal, then we are offering you a very discounted, addition. Discounted in the sense we are not going to charge single penny for this event platform. Means there will be no charge on event platform. So you can use this, event now portal for next couple of months, or maybe for this particular last quarter of this year. So you can reach out to us over the mail, over the call, or even you can ask, you can drop your questions, you can drop your concerns or interest, even in this chat window also, or even my sales and marketing team will coordinate with you. So you can show your interest. So we can offer you free of cost platform for next, so that you can organize, you can upload your entire data on our platform. You can use our platform for managing or for showcasing to your attendees to manage your event end to end. So this offer we have for you guys. Now let's talk about your queries. It's an open floor. So if you have any queries or concern, we are you know very open to answer that.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Thank you for putting up all these slides together and providing us a solution. So we organize marathons and walkathons. So our biggest event is Walk for Life. It's coming up on 15th of December. About 10,000 participants participate.
You are not
Can you,
audible, Ayush.
is it better now?
Yes, yes, it is better.
Yeah. So I am talking from Cancerport, and we organize walkathons. About 10,000 participants uh, walk with us. This will be on 15th of December. Can you provide me any kind of solution on this? Because we have to register, deliver the kit, etc. So this is the process. We don't have boarding launching, but we do have registrations and dispersal of
Yes,
the kit.
yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We have done the similar solution with Hyundai Carnivals and rallies. So they also, it's very similar to what you explained right now for your event, where there is, multiple registrations of people who are going to take part in your walkathons, and you'll be needing their badges. So you can do that with our platform. It's one of our use cases. Yes.
Okay. So can we set up a
Uh,
separate meeting with the
yes,
team
yes.
to understand better and to see the platform? How does it works?
Absolutely. Would you mind sharing your email ID in the chat box, or maybe we can connect with you after the webinar? Thank you so much. Yeah, if anybody else have questions, they're free to ask. The floor is open for questions.
Yeah, thanks, Manish and Jayashree, for the wonderful presentation. I am just curious about the compliance issues. So I hope that I have two concerns basically. First is how this tool is compatible uh, about the compliances issues, and if I am using your platform as a service, my data, how my data would be secure, right? I might have some concerns about some of the attendees where my information should be not be visible to everyone, probably to the third party or maybe internally. So how you can assure that?
Very, very apt question. When it's true that we're dealing with being from event industry or being providing solution to event industry. It's true that we're dealing with a lot of data at the same time, but we do follow all of the compliances. We do have certifications. Every compliance we do follow, and we have those GDPR compliances and everything to separate the data from the breach. So we make sure that that's why we have, that as I explained earlier when I was talking about technical specifications, we have a specific user role. Even in your team, they cannot see, so for example, your registration team cannot see the data for the travel and accommodation team. So you have boundaries in between them as well. So it is end to end
Or
encrypted.
all right, I got that. And how about the support system? Suppose as a client, I would need support, may need support to you guys. So do we have any support team in place where if I require any information or maybe updation or maybe any kind of a concern I have, do you provide any support team? It is 24 hours, and how does it work?
Yes, we do. So we have multiple, pricing structures and
So, Mr.
product
Let me answer this, Jayashree. Mr. Arpit, we
Absolutely.
have but different subscription policies for this particular portal. One is fully managed by us. Second one is partially managed by us. Then third is
Uh-huh.
complete white label solution. Fully managed solution means our heavy labs team, our technical executives, they manage the entire portal. The organizers who are organizing an event, they have to supply the database to us, the attendees, the registration details and all, or even they can upload their detail into the portal. But yes, of course, on the back end, our technical team will assist them. We will manage all the registration. We will manage sending all the messages through WhatsApp or SMS. Even we will generate the QR code. Means end-to-end journey, end-to-end support will be managed by us in case of fully managed services. Partially managed services means it's a SaaS kind of application. Means in that case, we will give organizers our application as a SaaS, so they can upload their event, they can upload their database, they can run the complete show on the basis of number of attendees or on the basis of a number of events they want to manage through our application. Then third one is completely white labeled or perpetual kind of solution. In that case, we white label our application. We will host it on the customers server environment. In that case, they have to manage the end-to-end activities starting from attendees registration and up to event completion. So these different pricing or the subscription models we have. So again, depending on those subscription, there are different sets of TET or the service support we provide.
All right, perfect. That sounds good, Manish. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Yeah,
Thanks, Jay.
thanks. Any other concerns, any queries or any interest, please? Or shall we conclude?
We have one more question in the chat box. So,
Okay.
Avni is asking if this platform is AI enabled. So it is. It has different features that are, especially that are, analytics based. Those are AI enabled. It predicts the flow of your event, and it also helps how you can, perform your events better for the next time. So it categorizes all of those, and it, on the basis of prediction analysis, it helps you predict the ROI. It helps you predict how you should, market your event, and it also helps you determine how much you are going to get benefited after having this event. So it helps you in that. I hope this helps. Okay, I think we can conclude the session. And if any of you have any other questions, we can connect. We will be sharing a link for you guys to connect with us, and we can separately have a demo calls if anybody is interested. Before concluding, there is just one more question which I think will make sense. It's from Kushal Sharma, and it says that what pricing structures do you offer? So we have multiple customizable pricing structures that we offer on the basis of need, requirement of the user area, market concerns, and also how much the event, how what is the scale of the event. And we offer the product on two major business plans. One is as a service based, and another one is as a white labeling. So where if we provide this particular portal to you as per your own branding, and as answered earlier, along with both of the business plans, we also offer a tech support team. So it's a combined, suite of your requirements, our business plans, and the needs and scale of the event. So yeah, I think now will be a correct time to conclude the session. Thank you, everybody who
So
joined.
thanks everyone to join this session, and we would be, great, expecting your queries or sessions or the demos request, and grateful to serve you our best services. Thank you so much for your valuable time. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye bye.